Well, I want to share with this Parliament an incredibly fun and vibrant festival that we have in Warringah. It was on last weekend, Brookie Fest, an amazing event that brings so many of our community together. Breweries, distilleries, eateries across Brookvale on the Sydney's northern beaches came together to make it a really fun and festival. The festival had everything from Dachshund races, chilli-eating competitions, as well as skate demos, of course ice-cold beers, delicious foods and great cocktails, and some live music. So everything that brings together a community and a lot of fun. The businesses behind Brookie Fest are passionate local businesses that are driving a local, vibrant energy and economy in the Brookvale area. There are a number of craft breweries, there are craft distilleries, gin and others, and of course there's also eateries and other options. But like other small businesses, our local brewers and these businesses carry a huge financial burden from growing inflationary pressure, which has seen from the price of energy to the price of the issues around staffing, but of course also the question of alcohol excise, especially on spirits, which has jumped 15% in 3 years. Now that is a huge impact on that local distillery industry. And there is a discrepancy in how we are treating different industries, in particular from breweries, craft beer to distilleries. In September last year, the Crossbench wrote to the Treasurer asking to reduce the impact of the alcohol excise on distilleries. And while I appreciate the Assistant Treasurer's response, it did not go to the issue. Our independent brewers and distilleries are a cornerstone of our Warringah community. The closure of these businesses would have a flow-on effect to the local community. They employ locally and they support small businesses in the area. So it's important the government enact measures that will support these businesses. And I call the government again to freeze indexation of alcohol excise until 2026, indexing the excise remission cap annually in line with inflation, and extending the deadlines for the payback of excise debts to the ATO. Now, there is another event that is coming up that's going to be exciting, and that is the Sydney Mardi Gras. And I can't talk about that without talking about our incredible LGBTQIA+ community and Fusion Pride, a fantastic project locally driven by some of members of our community. Warringah has changed a lot over years, and we're now heading to our 3rd year in a row of being part of Mardi Gras, of celebrating inclusion and all members of our community. I'd like to do a special shout out to Sean Moran, who was a member of my team, who has driven that visibility and respect within our Warringah community.